Welcome to the Pew. And we're here with a special guest, Rebecca Walton.
Hello.
From the Wow Theater.
Yup.
Now, Rebecca is the one who brought us to the Wow Theater. She invited us to consider collaborating with her and with Cece, the executive producer. So, why don't you tell our viewers a little bit about the Wow Theater? What is the Wow Theater? Okay. What does it stand for?
Okay. WOW stands for Women Organizing Women. It's a theater collective that was started back in the 1980s for women and trans-identified individuals. We come together, work on each other's shows.
Cut each other's dicks off.
Or my own.
Sometimes.
And yeah, we just make art together. We have all sorts of different shows there, from plays to filmings to burlesque shows.
Do you have a workshop? Like people could come in and do create their work there?
Well, every Tuesday night we have a general meeting, so you can come see what's happening there, see how you could collaborate with other people. Do you have to be a member? Well, if you come Tuesday night, you automatically become a member.
Oh.
It's simple a collective.
As that. Oh, that's interesting. We should go on Tuesday night.
Come as you are.
Yeah.
Well, we're not women.
No, you don't have to be a woman, though.
Woman or trans-identified individual.
Which we don't fall into either of those categories, no. However, so you viewers may be wondering, how do we...
Yeah, how do we fit into all this? Where do we fit into all this?
How do we fit into all this?
Anyway, I'm a loyal viewer of the show, and I want to contribute the best way I could. I had access to this lovely space. It's located on 4th Street. It's 5961 4th Street, right by Bowery. And I said, you know what? Let's see if we can make this work.
I got this email just from her one day, and I came running to Ernie, and I said, "Oh, Ernie, they're offering this thing." And Ernie, as usual, didn't believe it. It's another one of those, crazy people that's never going to follow through, and But
I did.
Rebecca turned out to be a crazy person that did follow through.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly who I am and how I am.
See, that's so crazy that we are
the follow through.
So crazy that we are going to incorporate Rebecca into our live show at the Wow Theater. So if you come on June 20th or any of the dates that we have scheduled thereafter,
the 27th,
the
4th, the 11th,
July 4th,
yeah, and the 27th, and then July 11th.
So you'll see Rebecca. She will be serving face. She will
attitude,
body,
and she's going to do skits with us. She will entertain while we're in the back changing from episode to episode.
Does that mean she gives us blowjobs?
No, she's going to be in front. We're going to be in back.
Oh. So we're going to tag team.
So come to our live show and you'll see Rebecca.
Yes.
You get a.
Well, don't threaten them. We want.
Oh, it's a delightful experience. I'm a nice girl.
She's more than nice. I think Rebecca doesn't realize how talented she is. She's one of those, which is the best kind. You don't want
right. We think you have a lot of talent,
we do.
So we're very excited about you working with us, the Pew, and we think we're going to come up with great stuff, like really funny stuff.
Well, she's naturally funny, so that's going to be, when you take a naturally funny person and you give them funny material, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
All
right. Well, we'll be right back, where Rebecca will tell us a few of her ideas.
She's going to show us how funny she is. Be funny.
And now a word from our sponsor. Welcome back to the Pew.
Welcome back.
Welcome back to the Pew with Rebecca
Walton.
Yep. Hi, everybody.
So, actually, we were just noticing the tattoos on her fingers, which say what?
Bona vita, but which means the good life in Latin. It sort of got a little warped, so obviously the good life isn't so great.
Well, we're all a little warped.
Welcome to
And
Warped City.
I think that makes the good life good.
So, speaking of warped, I'm just wondering, do you have any ideas that you want to try for the Pew when we start going live at the Wow Theater?
Yes, I want to go comedy. I want to go hard, no holds barred, and I want to bring in other stand-up comedians as well to collaborate on some of these skits that I'm going to be writing and some of these other performance pieces.
Sounds great.
It should be very interesting with
You
all
know
these
what?
comedians.
You know what's also interesting is that she like lives like not right around the corner, but I mean like very close to us.
Yeah, I
in
live
the
like,
Bronx. I mean,
literally like 10 minutes
it's
away.
really weird. Like in a city of like 9 million people, that she's like.
Right, almost kind of like Olympia living downstairs.
Yeah.
Or Sebastian Jr., one of the former club kids living a mile or two away.
Yeah.
Or JoJo from the House of Field.
Yeah.
Living just a short walk from here.
They're all coincident, but I guess pretty soon they become not when there's so many of them. They become no longer coincidences.
I like having all these club people.
No, I did. I think it's great.
Yeah.
And
And even Tabitha right down the street.
And this whole area, you know this is tranny central, right?
Yes,
It's turning out to be.
this area, believe it or not, even though we're surrounded by public housing projects,
Well-
there are trannies walking all over the streets here.
Yeah.
Well,
And they're not all hookers.
yeah, not all of them, but yeah. There are
Most
some,
of them aren't.
Yeah, most of them aren't. I love my community. Please don't.
But they're all a bunch of hookers.
Well,
No, I said they're not all hookers.
I know.
Yeah, please don't call me a mistake.
Not every
But
not every black person steals.
I happen to know a girl lives up that way, a girl lives over there, a girl lives back there, and a girl lives back there. It's just off the top of my head. So, tranny
We're
central is
inundated.
Beautiful.
Inundated by clamoring,
Trans.
just the way I like it. We wouldn't have it any other way. So
It's fun. It always makes for some wonderful live entertainment.
Bitches want to know. You know what they want to know?
they want to know.
Latch78 wants to know.
Yeah.
He thinks there should be a different movie version of Party Monster from every
Oh, yeah.
club kid's perspective.
I mean, it's an interesting
How many
concept.
club kids were there?
I mean, there are different levels. So, I mean, I know there are at least several hundred, but I mean, if you want to widen it and include some of the ravers, a couple thousand, but I mean, I like the idea of having a movie from different people's perspective, and maybe from 5 people's perspective. It might be kind of cool. If the movie was shorter, it's kind of an interesting concept to have one story. Maybe if it's a half an hour, and then have like 5 or 10 different versions
Well,
of it.
probably starting next week, you'll be able to read my perspective on the club scene because my novel is going to be ready next week. People will be able to order it from Amazon.com. So you.
And
will
what's
at
it
least-
cause?
It's called The Darkest Tunnel, and it's a novel, and it's short.
It's about my butthole.
No.
Because
That-
nobody has ever been in there.
That is one of the tunnels.
Not like mine.
But not the main tunnel in the story. So we'll talk about that more next week. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.